And before starting this press conference, Indian captain would like to make a small statement.
Just wanted to pay our condolences as the Indian cricket team to Mr. Mohammad Shahid's family. I think he's an icon in hockey and one of the greatest players and brought so much glory to the nation. So it's a very sad moment. We were informed about it this morning, and sincere condolences and all the support to his family, and may God bless his soul. Thank you.
We can start with the press conference. Please raise your hands, identify yourself, and.
Good morning, Ten Sports. Virat, sort of a return for you as a cricketer. Your debut was here in West Indies in Jamaica 2011. You've improved leaps and bounds. How is your mental state coming to the series and taking the series forward?
Yeah, it's a memorable place for me. Made my Test debut in West Indies. So it's nice to come back after so many years, having played so many Test matches all over the world in between. Obviously, getting to improve as a Test cricketer, I had literally had no clue about Test cricket when I came here. So found out a lot about the format and what the challenges were at that stage. So this is one place that actually made me realize that what I need to improve on as far as my cricket is concerned. So it all started from here as far as my Test career is concerned, and I'm really happy to be back here. I've been here a couple of times after that, but never played Test cricket afterwards, after 2011. So it's always a nice place to come and play. The atmosphere is really good. People like cricket here, they support it. So I'm really excited to play a Test series here after so long, and we go with horses for courses. Seeing the conditions and the way the pitch is going to behave, we pick up the best 11 for us, especially the bowling department. We specialize in choosing people according to how the wicket is going to behave, maybe on the third and fourth day as well. So you need to keep everything in consideration, and it's always a good thing to have a lot of options because you can pick the best side according to the conditions you're playing in, and the best part is everyone's bought into that idea. And it's not that hard to inform people that someone else is playing over them, because they understand it's eventually for the larger reason, which is to make the team win and in the team's interest. So everyone's at peace with that sort of vision that we have for the team, and obviously we're going to pick up the best playing 11 according to the conditions we're going to play in.
Chetan?
Form players are very important in international cricket. So someone like KL Rahul, you've seen him do well in the IPL, and obviously he went to Zimbabwe, got transferred, he started off well on this tour. So how tough will it be to leave him out, or how easy will it be to pick him up?
See, it's a very strange situation because see, in international cricket you need to understand one thing, that you cannot count players out because of one series. If you're talking about KL Rahul, obviously he's improved leaps and bounds as a cricketer in the last 3 to 4 months. He's established himself as the third opener for India. He's a regular in the Test side. He played in Sri Lanka as well, scored runs there. But that's one call you need to take as a captain, and that's why I say the job is never easy. The management and captain together. We need to take some hard calls at times, but it's for the players to understand that equal opportunity will be given to everyone. It's just that whoever starts a Test series, he has an edge over who has to wait for his chance. But at the same time, that we have 4 Test matches, and you will get a chance at some stage. So that's what when I spoke about having more options, that's what it's all about. If you speak about KL Rahul and someone like Shikhar, it's very difficult to take a call upfront, in the first match of the series, because someone like Shikhar is a very dominating player. He can dominate sessions and bring you into the Test match, especially in conditions like West Indies. You saw how he played in Sri Lanka as well, scored a very quick 100, but got injured unfortunately. So that's what I mean. You can't count out a guy like Shikhar because of couple of innings here and there. So we need to give guys a decent run, and know that if something goes wrong, we have a quality player like Rahul waiting in the wings, and he's as solid as anyone in world cricket right now, and he'll do a good job whenever he gets a chance.
Karthik?
Karthik from Cricket. You spoke about how you pick your team horses for courses. So, having had a look at the pitch, what do you think the conditions are likely to be like?
See, the conditions are obviously the grass is on the pitch is very important to bind the surface. I think the surface looks really dry and soft. It's not as hard as some of the other surfaces in West Indies. So I mean the wicket is it's no different from what we play back home actually. It's basically where we have soft wickets and the soil is loose. It's binded by the grass, so they have to keep that cover on. So I think it'll be a decent batting wicket. There won't be much bounce, not as much bounce as some of the other places in West Indies, somewhere like Barbados and Jamaica where the spinners get a lot of bounce. That won't be the case here. That's what I feel after reading the wicket. So we'll have to plan accordingly where we need to bowl. Looking at how the wicket is going to behave, as I said, on day 3 and 4, which is very important to determine the result of the Test match. So we have some plans in mind. We have taken a look at the wicket. The guys want to bowl somewhere in the middle, along with the surface as well on the side wickets, and see how the ball is going through. Then we decide on which lines and what field placements we need accordingly.
I'll take one question from Maulin, and then I'll take last 2 questions in Hindi, one from Sameep and one from Mr. Lele. Maulin.
Captain Mohammad Shami had to sit out for a long time due to injury. Now he's back. With him back in the side, does the fast bowling attack get a different direction and a new direction?
Yes, I mean Shami, unfortunately, he got injured while he was having a great season. He bowled really well in South Africa. He bowled well in New Zealand. He bowled well in England. He bowled well everywhere that he played. Australia as well, in the Test matches, in the World Cup as well. He was outstanding. So unfortunately, he got injured after that. Had a massive break. But now he's back. He's bowling really well. Obviously, he's a gun bowler. We all know that. The areas he hits is what you need in Test cricket, very attacking lines and lengths. And he has the ability to get batsmen out in any stage of the game, which I think is very, very pleasing and important for a captain. So Shami being back in the side obviously gives us a lot of options. That guy can bowl with the new ball, with the old ball, reverse swinging it. He can come around the wicket, use bouncers, use his pace as well. So I think as a fast bowler, he's a complete package, and I only wish him the best of luck in this season, and hope he delivers for us like he's done in the past as well.
Last 2 questions in Hindi, one from Sameep and one from Mr. Lele. I'll start with Sameep.
सवाल हो जवाब सारे बिल्डिंग है ये जोड़ जो है कि किस तरीके से इस टेस्ट मैच में देखते हैं पिच आपने देखी उसके बाद पहली अगर आपकी टीम क्या आपके ज़हन में आने की पहली अगर क्या होनी चाहिए बॉलिंग कॉम्बिनेशन और 5 बैट्समैन और 5 बॉलर वाला कॉम्बिनेशन पर क्या जाएंगे किस तरीके से आप टीम बनानी चाहिए?
देखिए अभी कॉम्बिनेशन हमारे माइंड में है कुछ प्लान्स, लेकिन मैं अभी वो चीज़ डिस्क्लोज नहीं कर सकता. बट पहले मैच का हमेशा से जो हमने पहले से सीख ली है, पिछले जब ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खेले उसके बाद हम लोग श्रीलंका में खेले, तो उससे हमें यही सीख मिली कि पहले मैच में अटैक करना बहुत ज़रूरी है और सीरीज़ का टोन सेट करना तो आपको पहले मैच में अपना जो स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट बॉलिंग यूनिट है वो उतारना पड़ेगा. और एज बैट्समैन हम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेना चाहते हैं, तो मैं हमेशा 5 बॉलर के फेवर में रहता हूं, क्योंकि अगर आप 20 विकेट नहीं लेंगे तो आप चाहे 700 रन बनाएं टेस्ट मैच में, उसका कोई फ़ायदा नहीं. तो हमारा ये मानना है कि एज टॉप 5 बैट्समैन और एज विकेट कीपर और जो हमारे ऑलराउंडर्स हैं स्पिनर्स में भी फास्ट बॉलर्स में भी, वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लें कि हम इतना बड़ा स्कोर खड़ा कर सकें कि 2 बार एक टीम को आउट करें. अगर ना भी करें तो इतनी लीड हो कि हमें दोबारा इतना लंबा ना खेलना पड़े. तो आई थिंक वही माइंडसेट के साथ हम खेलते आ रहे हैं पिछले 1-1.5 साल से, और वही माइंडसेट के साथ हम सीरीज़ को शुरू भी करेंगे कि हमारी बॉलिंग इतनी स्ट्रांग होनी चाहिए कि 20 विकेट ले सकें. एज ए कैप्टन आप चाहेंगे कि आपका एक प्राइम बॉलर चाहे 10 ओवर ही डाले, लेकिन वो 10 ओवर में अगर 20 रन देगा और 2 विकेट लेगा तो प्रेशर बना रहेगा. आपका पार्ट टाइमर 5 ओवर डाल के 30 रन दे देगा तो प्रेशर हट जाएगा. तो आई थिंक टेस्ट मैच में वो एक जो मोमेंट होता है वो बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि आपका पांचवा बॉलर जो है वो किस तरीके की बॉलिंग कर रहा है। और यहाँ पे विकेट ऐसा है कि बाहर जो ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर लाइंस डालने वाले जो प्लान्स हैं वो इतना शायद कामयाब ना हो, क्योंकि पेस और बाउंस इतना नहीं है विकेट में। तो स्टंप लाइंस डालने वाले और विकेट लेने वाले बॉलर्स हमारे लिए ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव रहेंगे। तो हमारा उसी माइंडसेट से उतरने का प्लान है टेस्ट मैच में कि हम सीरीज़ को एक पॉजिटिव नोट पे स्टार्ट करें, और एज बैट्समैन अगर हमारे पास एक बैट्समैन कम भी हो तो हम ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लें।
Last question, sir.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी अब जबरदस्त सीरीज हुई थी, लेकिन वो की मूवमेंट जो है अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलने के बाद वो हम ज़्यादा ग्रैब नहीं कर पाए। तो ये सीरीज में क्या आपको लगता है वही एक अहम वो रहेगा कि की मूवमेंट्स इंडियन टीम कैसे पकड़ेगी?
जी सर, हमने काफ़ी डिस्कस किया है। ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बाद से हमने फील किया कि हम जो ब्रेक्स होते हैं जैसे चले जाते हैं स्पेल में, तो हमने ये चीज़ रियलाइज़ करी। हम श्रीलंका में भी पहला टेस्ट हारे, हम इनोवेटिव नहीं थे, लेकिन इस टीम की अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि अगले टेस्ट से हमने वो चीज़ को करेक्ट करना शुरू किया, स्वीप मारने शुरू किए, स्पिनर्स को स्टेप आउट करने शुरू किया और हम सीरीज़ जीत पाए, क्योंकि हमने एकदम से अडेप्ट करके एकदम से चेंज किया। और आई थिंक वही की है इस टीम की कि हम लोगों ने आइडेंटिफाई किया है कि ये हमारे एरियाज हैं जहाँ हमें इम्प्रूव करना है एज अ टीम, और सब लोग विलिंग है उस चीज़ को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए। और काफ़ी मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो काफ़ी एक पॉजिटिव साइन है एज अ बैटिंग यूनिट, क्योंकि हमने ऐसे कई मिस्टेक्स करी हैं जो आप टेस्ट क्रिकेट में अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते अगर आपको एक चैंपियन साइड बनना है तो हमने वो चीज़ आइडेंटिफाई करी है। आपने जैसा बोला वो बिल्कुल ठीक है कि हमारा फोकस वही रहेगा कि उन मोमेंट्स को हम कैप्चर करें, ताकि अगर हम जैसे श्रीलंका में 80% टेस्ट मैच अच्छा खेल के भी हम हार गए, क्योंकि वो 20% 80% से ज़्यादा ज़रूरी मोमेंट्स थे। तो आई थिंक वो चीज़ हमने रियलाइज़ करी है कि हमें 100% अच्छा खेलना होगा टेस्ट मैच जीतने के लिए। 80-85% से कुछ नहीं होता, क्योंकि समटाइम्स जो 10-15% है वो पूरे गेम से ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। तो आई थिंक वो चीज़ एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आती है दिमाग में, और प्लेयर्स आर विलिंग सीखने को, और वो आई थिंक एक बहुत अच्छा साइन है। और आप इस सीरीज़ में भी देखेंगे कि अगर कहीं गलती होगी तो उसको जल्दी से जल्दी इम्प्रूव किया जाएगा।
Thank you very much.